What was that?
I moved a chair.
No, I heard something go bing bong, like someone joined us.
It says we're streaming live on YouTube, so.
Oh, all right.
So
We're
bing
live.
bong.
Are we live? We're live. Okay. Yay. We're live on
Yay.
YouTube. Okay. I am arranging my windows here so that I can see comments when people join us. So we'll give people a second to realize that here we are. Because we don't want to do the drawing when nobody's here.
Right. We want everybody to be here.
Yes, we are recording. It's recording live on YouTube and it will be available for people to watch back later on. But yay, maybe people will join us, maybe they won't. It's all right, but we'll give it a couple minutes. So we've been having a really good time doing the felted clog knit along. And you've been knitting some too. I didn't know you were gonna, but you have been.
I did. I knit a pair.
And you're gonna decorate them?
I am. I think I'm gonna felt some like little mushrooms and
Mushrooms.
hedgehog or something on them, and then I've got to keep them out of Brandy's hands, or else she'll steal them. So.
Oh, I thought you meant she would put, something different on them, decorate them differently.
No. Get away
No,
from my
we love Brandy. She can join us. Yay! So yeah, have Brandy come look at my screen. She can see the shawl.
Hey, Brandy, come here. Oh yeah, come here. You have to. Yeah, you're required now.
Wendy's joined us. Wendy is from Puyallup, Washington. She's a patron of mine. Debbie Watterson, it says hello from Salt Lake City. Hello, great. Yeah, here. Brandy, come on now.
Brandy, get over here.
Jackie is joining us. Yay!
Look at her shawl. Oh, it's so pretty.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Oh, here comes Tracy too.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! It's a party.
Oh, is that the shawl in the background? Oh, beautiful.
One of them. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Love it. If I take it off, I'll never get it back on quite right.
Yeah.
So all of these fun people are joining us from Needlepoint Joint in downtown 25th Street, historic 25th Street in Ogden, Utah. So we have been working in partnership to offer this felted clog knit along, and lots of people have ordered their yarn from Needlepoint Joint. And Needlepoint Joint is needlepoint, but lots of other things also, obviously, yarn. Jane says hi from Wisconsin, Jackie from Arkansas, Christy Stewart from Southern Oregon. Yay, people are finding us. Fantastic. So
all over.
Yeah, when we started this felted clog knit along, whatever day it was we started, I don't remember.
Days all run together now.
I know, right? So confusing. We said if you ordered from Needlepoint Joint the yarn that you needed to make your felted clogs, then we would do this drawing and you would use the code that would put your name in the bucket for the drawing. So show us what the drawing's for. Remind everyone about that.
Okay, so we put together a felted slipper embellishment kit. So once you've got your slippers all done and felted, they make a perfect canvas for decorating. And since we do a lot more than just knitting or needlepoint here, we put together this little kit so that you could decorate your slippers. So we've got this cute little felted bag, which you could actually decorate this too, however you like it. And it'll come with a needle felting mat so that you can needle felt onto your slippers or onto your bag. You've got a gumball pack from Frabjous Fibers of different little fiber floofs that you can felt on.
I love the word floof. I didn't know that was a real word.
It's a technical term.
It must be. We use it all the time when there are big wads of cat hair that come off. You pet your kitty and the floof comes off.
Yeah, it's definitely a technical term. You'll get a pack of felting needles for needle felting.
Yay.
Don't stab yourself with them, they hurt. Ask me how I know. But also, huh?
Learning curve.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're barbed. Yeah. So just be aware.
Right. They are. They totally are.
Yeah. They hurt. But another thing that we do a lot of here, Needlepoint Joint, is we do a lot of embroidery and that sort of thing. So the other thing you can do with your slippers is embroider on them. So we've put together a little kit of colors of brown sheep's Waverly wool that we love for stitching and embroidery. Some crewel needles. So they've got a big eye, but they're nice and sharp, so you'll be able to stitch into your slippers. And I also included this fun little bag of buttons that we've been collecting from all over the shop so that you could put buttons on it. There's a little fish and a lion and a ladybug and some bling and some other things so you can personalize up your slippers. So
Hey, super fun. So the ordering cutoff was last night at 11:59 Mountain Daylight Time, and now you have all the little pieces of paper in your jar.
Magical jar.
Yay! I'm excited.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have like music or like a theme song here or something.
Don't ask me to sing.
Okay, no, maybe someone else in the background.
Yeah, I was like, no, you want people to watch you, right?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Not run in horror out of their houses and set their computers on fire.
So you're mixing, you're spinning. Okay, we're doing it.
Okay.
And also we'll post the name in the Facebook group and the Ravelry group and here in the description as well.
Okay, here it goes. All right.
Yay!
The winner is Jo Wilkinson.
Yay!
Yay, Jo!
Yay,
Congratulations.
Jo! I don't know where you're from, Joe, but happy day.
Yay!
September 14th is your happy day, Jo Wilkinson. Wilkinson.
So we'll get that sent off to you this week, Jo. Congratulations.
That's fun. So I have to tell you, I have never decorated. I've made 31 pair. I've never decorated them. And now I'm having like paralysis analysis. Like I want to decorate them, but I don't know what to do.
But now what do I do?
Right.
Yeah. So one of the main photos for the pattern on Ravelry is they're needle felted and they're beautiful.
They are.
Yeah. But like if you're giving away for gifts, you could monogram them or put some, yeah, you could just
like swirls and snowflakes and make like it's Wyoming, right? Wyoming winter. Right. So how could I make needle felt some wind, and snowflakes and
So you could just take some little wisps of fiber through the air, like a gray or something like that. So it just looks like it's blowing, kind of, like they do in cartoons, like wisps.
Yeah, I wish you lived next door to me though. You could just be the decorator. Maybe I'll just give it to my kids. Maybe I'll just have my kids do it.
Actually, it's a great thing for kids to do. Kids have so much fun felting.
But they're teenagers, they're better at everything than I am.
Right? The really fun thing about felting is it's a perfect thing for that day when you can't do, like, you just don't want to do anything else and you're really grumpy and you're like, because then you get to stab something a whole lot. And then you get something pretty at the end.
Yeah. So my one daughter, she needle felted my dragon.
Oh, he's so good.
Her name is, what's her name? Stella, I think.
Hi, Stella.
Yeah. And then my other daughter made me a gnome, dude. So
that's adorable.
Yeah. So they hang out on my shelf. Yeah. Gnome dude and my dragon.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying I should just have my kids do it because they're better at these things. Oh, Christy says I need photos for inspiration. So go on Ravelry on the felted clogs and look at, there's thousands upon thousands of projects. This pattern's been around, what did we say, like 20 years? This pattern's been out?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Ravelry has not been in existence quite that long, but people have been knitting this for years. There are tons and tons of photos. So you could filter, when you go and look at projects, you can do an advanced search. How could you narrow things down for ones that are decorated or ones that are not decorated? Because if you ended up with thousands of projects, that might be overwhelming.
Well, I know one of the main cover photos is the felted slippers. But maybe you could just, I don't know if you could put in a search, maybe needle felted or something like that,
I'll
and
have to
see if
investigate that. Yeah.
or
If I had-
embroidered.
right. If I had it in a way to, well, you can type in keywords in the project. So if you, but someone would have had to enter those in the comments, I think, of their project. Anyway, I'll investigate that, Christy. If you're in the Facebook group, watch there in the Ravelry group. If I figure out how to like filter that, I'll let you know. We had one person post already that I think she had cut out like, what's that felted stuff? Like, remember when you were a little kid, or maybe, okay, when I was a little kid and you go to backyard Bible school and they have the felt board and they put the little Bible characters on the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just felt.
So she must have cut out, I think she cut out like flowers from that and then sewed them on there.
Oh, how cute.
And then there was a button for the middle of the flower, I think.
That is so cute. What
Right.
a great idea.
Well, and your idea last time too, I would have never thought about was like, if for me, I have analysis paralysis and then I'm afraid to get started because I don't want to mess it up. And then I'm like, so draw on it. You suggested drawing on it with chalk first. To give yourself a guideline or a pattern to follow. Yeah.
Absolutely. Or like, another place to get inspiration is, like and this is where I get some of my inspiration for like embroidery projects and things like that is, those adult coloring books that we all have, we've all bought one, but just because there's pretty pictures in it, but you can take the pictures from that and you could transfer those on or trace them with chalk or,
How would I transfer that?
So you could either, make a copy of it and then cut out the shapes and draw it on with a pencil. Or if you have you could use, I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's a chalk paper that you use for sewing that you could use to trace it on.
Oh.
Okay. So
I wonder, would it work to cut it out? Would it work to cut it out and then put chalk on it and then turn it over on your slipper and rub the chalk off?
You could. It would. I don't know that it would be very clear. But so like, let's say you have like a little flower motif that you want to put on, you can cut it out, you can draw around it. Or if you have transfer pencils,
okay,
those require heat. So you just want to be careful not to smush your slipper with the iron, but you can kind of get it on there with a transfer pencil but I think that that's a great place to get even just inspiration to put something on your slipper.
Right. So Christy says, her pattern is old, the photo. Yes, I have that old one too, where it has the actual photo glued onto the cardstock. I have that one too. I did download the updated version for the knit along because there are some differences and I wanted to be able to knit it the same as everyone else was. But yes, I have that old blue paper with the photo actually glued on there. And then the cuff instructions were like a whole separate piece
of paper.
Slid into the sleeve protector. Yeah, for sure.
That separate piece of paper that I've lost several times.
I know. Oh yeah, Tina, you're right. It was Kim 707 in the Ravelry and the Facebook group that did the flower design. Yeah, that was cool. That's a really good idea. For Zentangle designs too would be cool. Have you seen?
They would be really cool. Yeah.
Zentangle would be a lot of fun. I have a couple of Zentangle books and some adult coloring books. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually there's like something called Zen Doodle stitching.
Oh.
Where you embroider the Zen doodles. So
fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So you're not sure what you're gonna do on yours yet?
No, I think I've got some wool at home, and I think once I've felted these up, I'm going to put some mushrooms and acorns and folly things on them. No gnomes though. Gnomes creep me out.
Okay, but I was thinking you might do like the right foot and the left foot and put them together and you'd have the front half and the back half of the unicorn.
I might do that on a different colored pair of slippers.
Yeah, they'd have to be like My Little Pony pink.
They'd have to be My Little Pony pink or rainbows, and they'd need to have sparkles and little horns. They'd need horns on the toes. I could put little horns on the toes.
Oh, you could. You could have spikes.
Amazing.
You could have spikes sticking up.
Heck yeah, that would be awesome.
Let's see if I
Oh.
did that. If I tried to like actually needle felt a pile of wool into a unicorn horn and then attach it somehow to the toe, mine would end up looking like a pile of poo. I'm sure. Pink pile of poo.
It's fine, I think.
That's fine, I think.
I think it'll work out just fine. I think the sentiment is pretty much the same either way.
Oh my word. A pink swirl.
Pink swirl.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my goodness. I'm totally looking forward to everybody's decorated cloth. I want to see that. Yeah. So, okay. Well, I'm excited for Jo. I hope she's in our Facebook or Ravelry group and shows us what she does with the kit when she receives it. So,
I hope so too, because we'd love to see it. I love seeing, it's the highlight of working here is when people bring things in that they've done. So we all gather and we all ooh and ah, and it's amazing. I
well,
love it.
right. Yeah, it's fun. Especially, well, you helped me when I was there. You helped me pick out all of my fade colors for my Find Your Fade shawl. And it's fun. Then remember I texted you and I said, look. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and I
like
was so excited.
yeah. God,
I loved how it turned out.
I'm not good at choosing colors. I want you to
You
just be my personal shopper. Yeah.
Well, okay, I can do that.
Okay. I know you guys are awesome at that. Oh, and I had somebody else tell me that it was Lynn from Minnesota. She's another viewer and patron of the channel. And anyway, she called and you talked to her on the phone and then you said, well, I know what we'll do. And she's like, something about how you didn't have a picture, you didn't have the color on the internet necessarily, but you said, trust me, it'll work. Well, then she got it. And then she was super happy.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
she posted a
yeah,
picture of the yarn that she got and she's super tickled about the colors. It was like kind of like this, like the darker maroon and then a lighter. And she showed us at Knit Night. It was fantastic. I'm
yeah,
like,
that was really fun.
Rebecca knows what to do about color. She just can pick stuff. Yay.
I've got to be good for something.
You're good for lots of things. Yes. All right.
Yeah, that was it was actually really fun being able to do that for her too, because we all had a couple of different color options and we sat and weighed them and then picked the one we thought was the best. It was really fun. So thanks for letting us do that.
It was great. All right. Well, I think our work here is done.
I think so.
So what I want to tell you is our next knit along is coming up the second week of October. We are not quite prepared yet to show you what we have in mind. So watch for another podcast from Rebecca and I next week where we'll have more information about that. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click the little bell thing that has the shivery, the notification. You know what I'm talking about, right? Thumbs up, click that, and then you'll know when we do our podcast and tell you about the knit along that's coming up for October. All right. Okay. Fantastic.